Yeah.
In our home fries on pastry dough. So we did happy birthday. God, the Most High, right, like creator or source.
We are one, the found, yeah, the found.
Happy birthday, hey y'all. My name is Ashley Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned in to Magic Meals with me, Ashley Nicole Phillips. I am the biblically prophesied Messiah. Full circle moment, alert, alert. So are you. Why, Ashley? What I have in me, you have in you. What you have in you, I have in me. We are dimensions, unique frequencies of the oneness of all things, the all most commonly termed as God in our realm of reality called planet Earth. Here within Magic Meals, I intuitively cook whatever the ancestors, my soul, the oneness of all things tells me to put the pot, the pan, that baking dish. That is what we put into the pot, the pan, the baking dish. I am so excited, y'all. So if you look through the Magic Meals catalog, I did a shortbread gifted cookie episode where I made shortbread cookies for my mother for her birthday. Full circle moment, alert, alert, baby. Fibonacci sequence, evolution. Speaking of evolution, I'm also a singer or songwriter. The Evolution, the EP, is now streaming on my music channel, Ashley Nicole Music, on YouTube.
Such love through the churches, rearranges.
I have many other albums and so many genres, healing frequencies and lyrics and chakma divine wisdoms that I channel into music, as music is the way that I heal and uplift my own spirit, my own energy, my own self. And I get to share this music with the world to help heal you, hopefully in some way activate your soul, your spirit into your most abundant and limitless nature potentials. So last year I did evolution. Last year I did the shortbread gifted cookies for my mother for her birthday. Here we are, Fibonacci sequence, evolution. I say Fibonacci sequence because reality happens in a circle, but we climb or elevate, learn new wisdoms and things. So we elevate through this spiral called existence, called evolutions, called our lives, called our infinite potentials, called our soul's journey. So last year I did the gifted shortbread cookies. This year we're going to use that same recipe, the shortbread cookies, but we're going to make edible bouquets. I know, how exciting. Y'all stick around. We're making two of them, one for my mother and one for my sister Jamie. I did the strawberry chocolate chip muffins for my sister for her birthday last year. This year, baby, it's late. My sister's birthday is November. Here it is December, my mama's birthday. And we didn't make my sister a gift. She was like, hey, are you gonna make me one? I said, I surely am. I surely am. So let's get started. Our shortbread cookie edible bouquets. Let's get started, y'all. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get started on our shortbread cookies. I'm super excited. Now here on Magic Meals, it's not to be boastful or anything, but you know, I intuitively cook, so I don't tend to measure things. It's more of just like an ancestral flick of the wrist, an ancestral guiding of the wrist. So I don't typically measure things. I do know, as far as ratio, I know, I set the intentions. I want a refined tasting, rich tasting cookie, delicious, smooth, rich, refined tasting shortbread cookie. And I know how many cookies we want to make for our bouquet. We just want to make a few of them. Cause yeah, we just want to make a few cookies. So we're gonna start with our butter. Let's go ahead and get a bowl to put our butter, a stick of butter, into. We're gonna use a whole stick of butter. We're gonna put a whole stick of butter into a bowl. And then back there on the counter, I do have a convection oven / air fryer situation. So we're gonna stick this under like the broiler for 3 minutes on low, just to get the butter melted a bit. Get the butter melted down. You can use a double boiler to melt your butter if you want to be real fancy. We're gonna use a double boiler to get today, just not for this butter, okay? So if you want to get real fancy and use a double boiler for the butter, go ahead. If you just want to put the butter in a pan on the stove, go do that too. Pan or a pot, do that as well. If you want to throw it in the microwave, baby, be my guest. Do that. Okay? I'm gonna spread this under the broiler. Put that in the sink. Put that in the sink. We just want to get a little melt on it, right? We just want to get a little melt on our butter so it's not so hard to combine with the rest of our recipes. So let's go ahead and start putting everything else in our bowl while we're waiting on our butter. Give me 1 second, guys. We are going to go ahead and use our sifter. We want our cookie to be smooth. We're going to put our sifter in our bowl. I have a really cool sifter like this. If you don't have a sifter, it's completely fine. What I would do is I would just put the flour in the bowl and whisk the flour before combining any other ingredients, any other agents in the bowl. So I'm using all-purpose enriched flour. Use whatever flour you feel guided to use. And this is given, I think it's like about a cup. It's about a cup of flour. We're gonna do, it's about 2 cups of flour. We're gonna do 3 cups of flour. We're gonna do it's about 3 cups of flour for our recipe. For the quantity that we wanna make here. I want it to be an abundance of cookies and chocolate ganache. If you watched the Shortbread gifted, if you watched or go watch the Shortbread gifted cookies from 2023 back in the catalog, I made a chocolate ganache. I had to apologize to Le Cordon Bleu because I was like, I know this chocolate ganache, baby, it's frail. I made a frail chocolate ganache. I mean, it was delicious, and it did what it was supposed to do, but it was very scant. We didn't have a lot of chocolate ganache, so this go around, I said we're gonna be looking like the Keebler Elves factory with all these cookies. We're gonna look like the Lindt chocolate commercial with baby big old bowls of chocolate on the double boiler. I said this go around, we about to make it look. It's gonna be, taste, feel, look nice. Just a beautiful sensory experience. All in so many ways. In so many ways. All right, so we have our flour sifted here. Let me bring it close up to the, I'm gonna bring the bowl close to the camera so y'all can just see. We just have some sifted flour, some chunks of flour in here caught in the sifter. All right, so we just have some, look how pretty. We got some sifted flour here. Look how smooth and beautiful. So we have some sifted flour. Let's continue with our dry ingredients. We have our powdered sugar. So we want the powdered sugar about 1/3 of the flour. So we're gonna put the powdered sugar about 1/3 of the flour measurement. Because we want it to be sweet, but we don't want it to be too sweet. Because guess why, y'all? We're making sandwich cookies. Right, I know, right? We're making sandwich cookies. Cookie sandwiches with our shortbread cookies. So we're gonna have icing and caramel and chocolate ganache and nuts and things like that. So we don't want to put too much. We don't want the cookies to be too sweet. We want the cookies to kind of be a mild sweetness, a semi-sweet cookie, mild sweetness. Because we're gonna put all the other delicious sweetness, incorporate all the other delicious sweet components with this cookie recipe. Now, if you're just doing a shortbread cookie and you're not gonna have chocolate ganache and caramel and icing on the cookies, you're not going the whole cookie sandwich route, you might want to put just a little bit more powdered sugar. Maybe so we're putting like about 1/3 of the sugar in 3 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar. So maybe you would want to do like this still feels like a lot of sugar. Maybe you want to do like just a little bit over 1/3, not quite. Let's do the quick math, y'all. So that's baby. So 1/3 is equal to how many 6? 1/3. Let's do the quick math. So 1/3 is equal to x over 6. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. I don't even know if I'm doing this math right. We're about to figure it out in a second. 18 over 6. 1 over 3 is equal to x over 6. 6 times 1. Let's cross multiply. 6 times 1 is equal to 6. Oh yeah, 6 times 1 equals 6, divided by 3, not times 3. 6 times 1 equals 6, divided by 3. 6, 2. 2 6 is equal to 1/3. Okay. Some people were like, Ashley, I'm multi-dimensional. Numbers, I have to tap into a different dimension, so it takes me a little bit longer to calculate the numbers if I'm intuitively cooking, and then I gotta come over here, I'm speaking to the ancestors in multi-dimensional languages, and then I gotta come over here and do some numbers. It takes me a little bit longer, but that's okay. No child left behind. Shout out to Texas. 2 over 6 is equal to 1/3. So if we're doing 1/3 or 2 6, 3 cups of flour, and you want a little bit of a sweeter cookie because you're not doing the chocolate ganache and caramel and nuts and icing. I would do about 3 6 cups. 3 6 cups of sugar, maybe a little bit less, which is equal to a half cup. 3 6 cups of sugar, which is equal to 3 6 cups of sugar, which is equal to. Hold on, y'all. No, that's not. That's 1/3 is a ratio of sugar to flour. Magic Mills math class. 1/3 is a ratio of sugar to flour. So 2 6 is a ratio of sugar to flour. And if we want to break it back down to a third, that doesn't make sense. If we want to, okay, so we said we want to do a little bit more sugar. So 3 6 cups of sugar. So 1 to 2 ratio. 1 to 2 ratio flour. We did it. We did it, y'all. 1 to 2 ratio for flour to powdered sugar. If you want to do a sweeter cookie because you're not doing the chocolate ganache, caramel sauce, and icing, you're gonna do 1 to 2 ratio sugar over flour. So you'll do we would do 3 cups. If you're doing 3 cups of flour, 1.5 cups. 3 cups of flour. I think 1.5 cups of sugar. Yeah, because that's a half. Right? Yep. Because that's a half. 1.5 is half of 3. Yep, that's it. That's my birthday, January 5th. Yeah, so you would do a 1.5 cups. Look at us measuring the things. Eesh, Magic Mills. If you're doing, let's run that back. If you're doing the cookie and you're not doing the caramel sauce, the icing, and the chocolate ganache and all the nuts and stuff, so you want a sweeter cookie, you're gonna do 3 cups of flour and 1.5 cups of sugar. We did it, baby. No paper, no pen. No paper, no pen. Quick math. It's gonna be quick math because we're gonna cut out all the extra times where we pause to figure that out. Quick math. Okay, cool. So we got some chunks. I'm gonna put this back in the bag. No powdered sugar left behind either. No child left behind, no powdered sugar left behind. Okay, cool. that was fun. All right, cool. Let me bring y'all to the camera. So here I have 3 cups of sugar. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 cups of flour and 1 cup of about 3 cups of flour and 1 cup of sugar. We want a kind of semi-sweet cookie because of all the extra. If you're not doing all the extra ganache, all the extra sweets, I would do 3 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of sugar, powdered sugar. All right, now we're gonna go. I heard our butter beat. We're gonna give that a minute for the bowl to not, burn me on the bowl to rest so it doesn't burn me on my hand. Let me put this let me put the butter back in the refrigerator. butter back in the refrigerator. And then we have our vanilla extract. Let me tell you about this vanilla extract, y'all. It's not posted now, but when I went grocery shopping, it's not posted now. It'll be posted when it's posted later, when I, shoot and edit it. But I'm also doing a holiday dinner, Magic Meals Mystery Basket holiday dinner, right? It's really cool, where I use a random selector online. I just randomly wrote up a list of ingredients, and I did a random selector online to select 3 ingredients to have in a dish. So we're doing the Magic Meals holiday dish, mystery basket style, right? So I went grocery shopping in that episode, in that rendition, and I showed out the grocery shopping experience. It's really fun. I love grocery shopping. It's one of my favorite things to do, because I learned so many things in the grocery store, looking at different products from all over the world, and opening my energy up to new things that I've never experienced, different brands, different missions and initiatives, because all these different brands, they have different stories and all the things. When I'm tapping into the energies, I'm learning so much and expanding my frequency, because I'm opening myself up to new perceptions, right? Let me get a spoon 1 second. I'm opening myself up to new perceptions, so I'm expanding my frequency, raising my vibrations, aligning more with my limitless potentials, right? And baby, I was on a budget, and I was, before I went to the grocery store, I was praying, because I knew I needed vanilla extract. And vanilla extract is expensive. It can be expensive, just like the olive oil I got. But I was like, ooh, baby, let this vanilla extract be on sale, baby, because Kroger's be having them deals. I went shopping at Kroger's. I was like, let this vanilla extract be, baby, $3.99, right? I was like, let me get some actual extract for the low. And I actually got this private selection, which I believe it's Kroger brand, private selection, pure vanilla extract made with Madagascar vanilla beans. Baby, this that pure private selection, pure vanilla extract made with Madagascar vanilla beans, right? You think it actually used to be at least $14.99 on that. No, baby, wrong. $7.99. Maybe, I think it might have been on sale for $6.99. I was like, okay. It might have been $4, baby. I wish I had my receipt. I really do. If I find the receipt, I'm gonna plug it in at the bottom. It might have been $4.99, but I think it was like $6.99. It might have been, I think it was $6.99. The olive oil was on sale for $7.99, baby. Extra virgin olive oil, Bertolli, sustainably produced, was on sale for $7.99. It's normally $12.99. I was like, thank you for that. And then I found this pure vanilla extract on sale, I believe $6.99. I'm gonna put the price down there when I find my receipt. And I saw a vanilla extract flavor, right? And that was like $3.99. I was like, ooh, but then I realized it wasn't actual pure vanilla extract, but it was vanilla extract flavor. I was like, no, we doing pure vanilla extract. So we got private selections, pure vanilla extract made with Madagascar vanilla beans for $6.99, I believe. Baby, it was less than $10, much less, baby. Because if it was over $7 or over $8, $9, I would have been like, baby, we're on a budget. We got 2 Magic Meals episodes to produce on a budget, right? So I would have been like, shoot, I don't know what we're gonna do. But guess what? I prayed about it. I aligned my frequency, my intentions to manifest, project my reality. And I got this private selection, pure vanilla bean extract made with Madagascar vanilla beans for, I believe, $6.99, $7.99. Moral of the story is, we are the manifestors of our reality. We get to use our thought patterns to create what we want to create. Yes, reality existence is something we get to elevate with our growth. So we have these roadblocks or limiting beliefs in order for us to face limiting beliefs, to free ourselves from the limiting beliefs, to project a limitless reality. To manifest, be more of our limitless vibration, limitless self. To manifest, project a limitless reality. Universal principle of correspondence, as below, so above. Our reality is a manifestation of our energetic embodiment, right? So we have our pure vanilla bean made with Madagascar vanilla bean private selection. We're gonna do about 1 teaspoon of this. No, we didn't went off about it too much. We're gonna do 2 teaspoons, 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of our vanilla bean extract. It smells really good. It smells really, really, really good. Ooh, got a little bit left on the jar. One thing about it, I'm gonna look it up online, but there has to be like a little nozzle that you could put on your extract jars and things, because whenever you pour any type of vanilla, lemon extract, whatever it is, oil or whatever, baby, it's gonna spill everywhere. It's not gonna pour neatly and nicely. So I'm gonna see if there's a little nozzle, because you know how olive oil has a nozzle? I wonder if they have those for smaller bottles. I'm sure we do. I'm sure we do. I'm gonna find it, and baby, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase those. That's a good investment. Baby, half the bottle end up on the counter because of the way it pours. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and check on our butter. Dang, I didn't know it was gonna melt so good. I didn't know it was gonna melt all the way. I literally just wanted it to soften it up, but it literally melted, and it's fine. It's fine. So we have our flour ratioed out, baby. We went over that math class for about 10 minutes. We have our powdered sugar, our vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons. Let's go ahead and add our butter. Oh shoot, before we add our butter, I don't want to forget salt. So we're gonna have just a couple pinches of sea salt, a couple dashes of sea salt, a few dashes of sea salt, kind of just like the refined taste of this cookie. I believe it comes with a contrast of the sweetness, the butteriness, sweet and butteriness of the dish with that salt, and like the smoothness of the flour with that salt. So just add a few dashes of salt to your liking. You know, if you want like a more of a salty cookie, add a little bit more salty next to that sweet, add a little bit more salt, just, your intuitive guidance, your discretion. All right, so let's combine all of these, let's combine all of our dry agents, our dry ingredients with this vanilla extract before we add the butter. And we are rocking and rolling, y'all. I'm super excited about this. I'm super I'm super excited about this. Super duper excited. Super excited. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our butter here. Add our butter in here. I'm gonna pour it slowly just because that just seems like the right thing to do. That just seems aligned with baking stuff. We're gonna slowly pour our butter in here. We don't have any egg or anything here. This butter is warm. We don't have egg in here. You know, if we had egg, we would definitely want to combine the warm butter slowly with the batter, but we don't have any egg. We don't have any eggs, so it's cool. So we slowly, these are gonna be buttery cookies, y'all. Let me let y'all see what's going on in this bowl real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me let y'all see what's going on in this bowl, y'all. These are gonna be some buttery, delicious cookies. Ooh, baby, look at all the butter in that bowl. Look at all the butter in that bowl. Now, this is not an all the time thing. And baby, if you feel guilty about all the butter, then don't put a little bit less butter, right? But look at all the butter in that bowl. Ooh. These cookies are gonna be rich tasting, rich in so many ways. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and combine all of our ingredients in a bowl, just gently stirring, folding all the ingredients together. Do a stir fold situation. Gently stirring and folding all the ingredients in the bowl. Woo. The cool thing, you definitely want to add the water last. So we are adding our water last. I did this on the last go around and the cookies turned out so well, right? But we want to add the water last because we have this butter in here that acts as a majority of the wetness of our batter. And we don't want our batter too wet. And now that I'm thinking about it, last time when we made the cookies, the shortbread cookies, the title of the episode is the Shortbread Gifted Cookies. I'm actually gonna link it below in the description. Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you're enjoying the Magic Mills content to help proliferate the Magic Mills journey to a healthy, well-balanced human culture of planet Earth. I didn't talk about it. Let me finish this thought about the butter and the water. You wanna add your water last because we don't want our batter too runny. The butter did a lot of the wetness in this mixture. The shortbread gifted cookies, the dough was more of a liquid form, so we piped the dough. It was still a stiff, batter, but it was more of a batter form, so we piped out our cookies. Now I'm thinking this go around, we want to keep it like a dough mixture, because look at this. It's looking like a dough. It's giving dough. We're gonna put a little bit of water in here, because the batter is telling me I need some hydration. Well, hold up. I need some hydration, right? The batter is telling me it needs hydration. So we're gonna add just a little bit of water in here. The last time we did it, we did it more of a runny batter, so we piped it out, which was really fun, a lot of fun. And that's what I thought I was gonna do. So I actually have a piping bag back there, but I don't think we're gonna do it like that. I think we're gonna roll it out and cut out the cookies. And I actually have some really cool cookie dough cutters. So we have different shapes we can use. I really want to do 4 sandwich cookies for the gifts, 2 per sandwich cookies for the bouquets, 2 sandwich cookies per bouquet. And baby, I want a couple sandwich cookies myself, right? On the side for dessert later, or baby for breakfast. I'm gonna put, cause it's morning time. I want a couple of cookies myself, right? So I'll link the shortbread cookie rendition below. We're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of water in here. The healed and balanced human culture of planet Earth. I channel energies and messages from my Akashic record, or my soul, or the Oneness of all things, into my podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Nicole Phillips, which is available to stream on YouTube as well as Spotify. The podcast is linked below. If you feel heart guided, soul guided, you're more than welcome to go check out the podcast. There are energies and messages and transmissions and prophecies to assist us in this rapid evolution of our consciousness. We are experiencing a rapid evolutionary growth of our human consciousness as we are in the second coming of Christ, biblically prophesied perfect human, where we're all growing, evolving, and activating into our infinite potentials. So you might be changing and going through things and you're like, what's happening with me? Baby, we're all evolving and growing into more of our limitless nature, our infinite potentials, or our soul wisdoms, our soul wellness. So go ahead and subscribe to the content, like the content to help proliferate the Kingdom Things, Magic Mills journey to a healed and balanced human culture of planet Earth. Let me go get some water. The water. We're gonna do a couple of splashes, dashes. Let's start with a little splash, splash, like 2 splashes. Again, let me show y'all what it's looking like. Because we're gonna roll this cookie dough out. Let's be decisive. We're gonna roll the cookie dough out, so we don't want it to. Let me see. Did y'all see how wet it is? It's not much wet at all. So it's just like a little bit of water. You can't really see it. Yeah, I think you can see it now. We're just gonna roll out. We're gonna roll out the cookie dough to cut it out with the cut out the cookies with our cookie cutters, which I'm super excited because it's gonna look so good in the bouquet. So I'm super excited. All right, so we're gonna keep on folding the cookies to get out cookie dough to get the lumps out of the cookie dough, and incorporate the water and the little bit of water that we added to smooth out the batter. Yeah, I think that's all the water we added. We added a couple of splashes. We're not gonna do the math. Baby, liters, milliliters, we're not gonna do that math. We're not gonna do that math. Yeah, we're not gonna do that math, baby. Just a couple splashes. So the ancestors said the dough is hydrated. And so the dough tells you it's hydrated enough, baby, that's when you stop. Just a couple splashes of water. Because again, the butter did most of the work. Most of the wet mixture work. The butter did most of that. Most of this. I think we are gonna start working it with our hands. Working this dough with our hands. Yeah, we're gonna start working it with our hands. Let me change out the station, y'all. Well, I'll just bring y'all along. I'm not gonna jump cut. I'm not gonna jump cut it. So our parchment paper to roll out our cookie dough. Let's get our cookie cutters. I said I wanted to do 4 different sandwich cookies. So I have these really, really cute cookie cutters. I'm gonna bring them up closer to the camera. All right, y'all, so we have our cookie cutters that we're gonna use, some really cute shapes. We have our flower shape. If you don't have cookie cutters, you know, you could always roll out the dough. And actually, I'm gonna do that. For those people that don't have cookie cutters, y'all that don't have cookie cutters, I'm gonna do some without the cookie cutters to show you different options that you can use if you don't have cookie cutters on hand right away, right at this moment. And then we have our heart, which is really cute. And then we have the star here, which is really, they're really, really, really cute. We'll put these over here. And we're gonna get some gloves to start working this dough with our, all right, so now we have our gloves here, and we're gonna go ahead and incorporate all of our, we're gonna start kneading the dough with our hands. Go ahead and start kneading this dough with our hands. Now it is a bit stiff, a bit crumbly. So I'm kind of feeling to add just a little bit more water. But we're gonna see. Let's just work it with our hands just a little bit. Start kneading this with our hands. Maybe it'll soften up, loosen up the enzymes in the flour. I'm not sure if that's even a real thing. I think I kind of channeled it. I think I channeled it from my soul. Open up these enzymes in the flour. Just knead it with our hands a bit to see if that loosens up the dough before we, to see if we need to add any water. If we truly need to add any more water. Yeah, y'all, we're gonna add just a little bit, a splash dash more water. Just to loosen up, combine this dough just a little bit more. Loosen up this dough. Or are we? Hold on, let me see. No, I don't think we need to. We're not going to. We're not gonna add any more water. We're just gonna trust the process, have faith, and just keep kneading this dough. Now we don't want to overwork the dough, because we don't want it to be stiff, too stiff. Yeah, we don't want it to be too stiff, overworked. I'm saying that because I remember, like, I have extrasensory perception. So whenever I say something, it's a soul, you know, giving me guidance and wisdom. I remember as a kid when I would make pancakes, boxed pancakes. One of the steps would be, Aunt Jemima, one of the steps would be, you know, don't overmix the dough. I mean, don't overmix the batter because your pancakes would be, you know, stiff. So I got that remembrance. As I said, we don't want to overwork our dough because the dough will be, our cookies will be kind of stiff, stale texture. All right, so there's just a couple clumps. I want to get worked over here with a little bit of the vanilla extract laced in it. We'll get that incorporated in the big clump of cookie dough. This is so great because I'm gonna tell y'all, I've had an evolutionary journey with baking. When I was a kid, I want to say like 12 years old, 12, 13 in middle school. I made cinnamon buns, sticky cinnamon buns from scratch. And the dough, it would make, you know, it would form all the things. And I would use a traditional dry yeast to rise the dough, but the dough never got as fluffy as I wanted it to get. So I think that kind of created some discouragement in my ability to bake baked goods. Now I tell you this because I was discouraged, but hindsight's 2020, full circle moment. I made a pretty delicious cinnamon roll from scratch at 12 years old, just from, I might have printed out the ingredients online, but I was watching Food Network and I got the inspiration to do so. I was discouraged about it. I only attempted it twice. On the second time, because the first time I did it, I was like, okay, this is good, but I want this dough to get fluffier. You know, I want the dough to be fluffier and just to rise more. And when the second time when it didn't rise more, I never attempted to make those sticky cinnamon rolls again. I was discouraged. So I used to say I have a plight with baking. The truth is, I made a pretty decent cinnamon roll, 12 years old, first attempt and second attempt. And it's not always what we're looking for, what we think it's not always our expectations that we're meant to garner in every moment or every season of our life. It's not necessarily our expectations that we were on a soul level, on a conscious level, that we intended to garner. Sometimes there are wisdoms and other things that we miss because we're so focused on what our expectations, that we miss the jewels and the rubble. We miss the jewels and the rubble. We don't find the jewels in the darkness because we're too busy searching for our expectations and being pessimistic because our expectations haven't manifested in the way that we thought they would. I say that to say, we have a shortbread cookie dough. And this is my second time making shortbread cookie dough. The first time was great, right? And it's delicious and all the things. Second time, I'm gonna claim it. It's great. I'm having a great experience. I'm enjoying myself. I'm connecting with you. You know, I'm sharing my energy with you as you share your energy with me simultaneously, because my manifestation, I'm a projection of your manifestation, just as you're a projection of my manifestation. So I'm having a good time with you. I'm making these cookies to, as a thoughtful gesture, to wish happy birthday to my family members, my mother and my sister. All of this abundance. So however these cookies turn out, I'm gonna claim they're gonna be delicious and smooth and rich and fulfilling and tasty. I'm claiming that, right? Regardless of what happens, how it turns out, all of the abundance of the experience, focusing on the abundance of the experience, manifests more wellness, more abundance. Our cookie dough, y'all. Our cookie dough. We're gonna go ahead and place this on our cookie sheet and roll it out. Now, if you don't have a pen to roll out the cookie dough, you could simply press the cookie dough out with your hands, or you can use a cup, a glass cup, and roll the cookie dough out with the glass cup, cylinder cup. You could do that. You could do this. You can do this. All right. So we have our cookie dough here. Let me breathe on that, baby. Let me stop and breathe on that, baby. That baby. Soul wisdom, soul food, soul food, soul food, soul food. And I'm gonna tell a story how important it is to follow your intuitive guidance, your internal guidance. You know, I'm a high priestess, a spiritual practitioner, or just like you, a energy having a human experience. And I remember when I was in middle school, the books, Soul, Chicken Soup for the Soul, those books were really, really popular. Chicken Soup for the Soul. And my soul was telling me, like, I just had an attraction to them, but I would just sit in the library and I would just look at them on the shelf, and I would never check it out. I would just look at the book on the shelf. In hindsight 2020, my soul was like, we were trying to awaken you. The soul was like, hey, we were trying to give you a spiritual activation to awaken you to your limitless potential, to the fact that you're a limitless energy, having a human experience. And when you incarnated, you fell asleep to your limitless potentials. We were trying to awaken you. So baby, if you would have checked that book out and started reading it, you would have got soul activations. And you would have remembered your limitless nature in middle school, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I said that to say it's so important to follow your heart space, your intuitive nudges, intuitive epiphanies. Even if it's out, those nudges and epiphanies are outside of the realms of your normal paradigms or your regular scheduled programs. Because there's so much abundance that comes from that internal guidance that's guiding us to become more than we thought we could ever be. Let's breathe on that. I had to share that because I just remembered that, so I had to share it. Look at this dough, y'all. Rolling it out. This is so much fun. Baby, I can share, now that I'm thinking about it, I can share so many things with y'all. And I'm gonna do it. Okay, this is another full circle moment. That was, baby, 3 full circle moments. Another full circle moment. Growing up, I loved cooking. My mom would buy me, for Christmas, I've gotten, as a child, I've gotten a Mrs. Phillips cooking oven, baking. We call them easy, easy bakes, but it wasn't the easy bake brand. I got the Mrs. Phillips easy bake. I got 2 easy bakes. That's like 3 Christmases. I got the Mrs. Phillips easy bake oven, and I've got 2 other easy bakes, baby. I had an easy bake oven, and baby, then the next year they dropped another one. Baby, they would like Kenmore. Baby had the Samsung. Baby had the upgrades on the technology, kitchen technology. I got the upgraded technology easy bake. The 3rd year, I love baking, so I would bake. Full circle moment alert. My uncle, he's a year older than me, so we grew up like cousins, and I have 5 sisters. So my sister Chelsea, my uncle, and myself. It was my mom's birthday. It was the morning of my mother's birthday. We were kids, grade school, early grade school, 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade. And we got up early in the morning. We were like, let's go make mama something for her birthday. And we made a brownie. I mean, I tell you, when we slid that brownie out that easy bake oven, that brownie rose so good. That brownie was looking nice and plump on the top, had a little crease in it. So you knew it baked good, right? Had a little crease, it baked so good, right? And my sister was like, hey, I don't know if I should share this. My sister was like, I'm just gonna share the whole story. My sister was like, we're not gonna share that part. We're not gonna share it. But no, I'm gonna share it. My sister was like, let me hold it, or else I'm gonna go tell mama. I'm gonna ruin the surprise and go tell mama. And as soon as we let her hold it, she dropped it on the floor, face down, baby. we're like Chelsea. Full circle moment. Here I am. Gosh darn, 20, 25, 20, 24 years later, in the kitchen, making delicious bakes for my mother's birthday. We're not dropping it on the floor though. We're not dropping this on the floor. We're not gonna drop this on the floor. All right, y'all. I'm gonna scoot this closer to the counter. We have a nice, we want an even thickness on our cookies. Now I was thinking about it. Because again, if you go watch the Shortbread gifted cookies, I didn't know I wasn't sure how I was gonna present the cookies because they were a gift, so I wasn't sure how I was gonna present it, but we hooked it up. But before I started recording, baby, I had to make sure, I had to figure out how we're gonna successfully attempt to make this cookie bouquet, because I didn't buy anything special to make the cookie bouquet, baby. I was just looking for things in the house. I knew I was going to use these forks. And I'm going to show y'all in a second when we start putting everything together. I knew I was going to use these plastic silver forks, but I wasn't really sure how I was going to present the cookies. But we're going to make a bouquet. We're going to successfully attempt to make this bouquet. So I needed to know how big the cookies, how large I wanted the cookies. We want the cookies kind of thin. I'll tell you why. Because we don't want the cookies too heavy to where it tips over our cup. We're going to use a plastic cup and some other things. We don't want the bouquet too heavy that it tips over our cup. However you're going to present your bouquet, however you're going to hook up your bouquet, that's how you kind of want to invent how you want to do your cookie. And again, we are going to do some icing, chocolate ganache, all the things. So we don't want the cookie too heavy. These cookies, I'm going to make them on a thinner side. So you want an even thickness on your dough, rolling out your dough. And I think this is pretty good. This is actually great. Let me show y'all what we got. Let me show y'all what we got. So let me pull it up close to the camera. Y'all see this, y'all? Y'all can see it. Y'all see it's an even thickness. And again, it all depends on how you're gonna invent your bouquet. However you're gonna invent your bouquet, however you're gonna use your ingenuity, however you're gonna use your ingenuity to invent your bouquet, that's how you kind of want to gauge, intuitively gauge how you want to, how thick you want your cookies, how big you want your cookies, right? So now that I'm thinking about it, we are gonna use the cookie cutters. We are gonna use the cookie cutters, but it's gonna be a thinner cookie, so it should sit up straight in the cup. The cup shouldn't fall over. So we have a ridge side and we have a straight side. We're gonna use the ridge side. Our cookie cutters. How exciting. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out the cookies. Cut our shapes. I should have it 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No. Ooh, 1. I'm gonna do 1 cookie per bouquet. Now I'm thinking about it, because I was gonna do 2 cookie sandwiches per bouquet. I'm gonna do 1 cookie sandwich per bouquet, because we're also gonna do chocolate covered strawberries. I didn't tell y'all that. We're also gonna make some chocolate covered strawberries. So we'll have 1 cookie in there and then the chocolate covered strawberries in our edible bouquet. So we're gonna do 1 cookie, because I'm trying to, I'm not skimping, but I'm just trying to, baby, 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking we're gonna be able to cut out 3 cookie sandwiches, and then I'm gonna take the scraps, we're gonna roll it back out, and we're gonna, for those that don't have cookie cutters, we're gonna cut out the cookies without using cookie cutters in a really cool way. We're gonna make like little cookie sandwiches still, with the cutouts that are not using the cookie cutters. So that's what we're gonna do. So we have the heart shape and we have the star shape. I'm really excited. Yeah, so we're gonna do 1 cookie per bouquet. And again, I could make more dough. That's always a possibility. I could do that. So if you wanna make more dough to make more cookies, be my guest. I don't think I am, because I don't want this video to be too gosh darn long, because it really could be. And I'm literally thinking I still got it, baby. Post-production, baby. I'm a one-woman team with the universe, but I work with the universe, so you know I work with all things and beings. But I gotta upload these videos, and then I gotta edit it, all things which I enjoy, right? And I'm hungry. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of hungry too, Zebit. So I enjoy spending time with y'all, and I enjoy cooking. Don't get me wrong, but we're gonna stick with 3 cookies, 1 cookie per bouquet, and a cookie for me, and then we're gonna do the scrap cookies. We're gonna use the scraps to make more cookie shapes. So I'll probably put, yeah, that makes sense, baby. Intuitively cooking, we be cooking on the fly. So I'm gonna put some of the smaller cookie sandwiches that we're gonna use from the scraps that we're not using cookie cutters with. We'll put some of those in the bouquet as well, baby, to make it fancy, real fancy like. All right, so we got let me bring this closer to the camera on the thing so y'all can see. We got our cookie shapes cut out. I hope y'all can see it. We're gonna go ahead and we do still need our bowl. We're gonna go ahead and take out the scraps and leave our shapes, our cookies that were cookie shapes in there. Take out the scraps, leave the shapes. I need another parchment paper, so I'm gonna go grab one of those. In just a moment. And then we're gonna use our scraps as if we didn't have cookie cutters. And we're still gonna make sandwiches with those pieces. With these pieces. All right, give me a second, y'all. I need to go get another parchment paper. All right, y'all, so our last heart here, and we're gonna go ahead and preheat our oven. Last time I watched the video, I watched the video last night for the last time we did shortbread cookies. We did 315 for 16 minutes. We're gonna do the same thing. Actually, we're gonna do 18 minutes because these are a bit thicker. We're gonna do 315 for 18 minutes, and that was a perfect bake. So let's do 315 for, these aren't, the last video, 315 for 16 minutes, the batter was wetter. The batter is drier. So I'm thinking 315 for 18 minutes for these cookies. I don't want them to be soft. I want them to be crunchy. So they'll hold with our sandwich and our bouquet. So 315 for 18 minutes. All right, let's preheat our oven over here. Let me show y'all first. Ouch, I hit my foot. Let me show, isn't that so great? Whoa, it's so great. It's so great. I'm so excited. It's so great. Oh my goodness. So amazing. So amazing. So amazing. So amazing. Let's go ahead and preheat our oven. And then we're gonna do our not the scraps, we're gonna do the cookies. We're gonna do the cookies without the cookie cutters. All right, so last time when I baked this, I used the smaller oven back there on the countertop oven / air fryer / roaster. I'm using the traditional oven, and the 315 isn't a setting. We're gonna do 325 for 15 minutes. 325 for 15 minutes. Hey. Yay, let's go back and finish rolling our cookies. All right, y'all, this is gonna be a lot of fun because we get to get creative again. So we're gonna go ahead and we have a little bit of remaining dough here. Fingernails, go of my pride, deep breath, jump, then exhale, but always is a well, no from the angel touching, always is a well. No horses in this race, my horse is staying stable, thank God I'm able, fly so low, like I'm addicted to maple, energetically evolving, cutting cords like we forgot to pay for the cable, name branded before I even sell out the staple, within the heavens is where my plot goes. Click, clack, the sound of my sandals walking on marble floors. Within the heavens is where my plot goes. Click, clack, the sound of my sandals walking on marble floors. Grand doors open a balcony with views of ocean floors. Indian shaped shells close to pigs with Moroccan angles. We talking Italy if we talking Naples. I wasn't saving myself, we talking wine if we talking Campbell. If I'm ordering Mexican, so fritos, frijoles, tortilla y chili con queso. Okay, baby, it was smoking when I opened up. I know y'all, did y'all see it? I don't know, because I wasn't looking at the camera. We're gonna see later on the edit. Did y'all see it was smoking? So I was scared. I was like, ooh, don't let these cookies look like charcoal. They don't, y'all. They don't. Let me get Hammond's. I was so nervous. I was so nervous. I was like, don't let these cookies look like charcoal. No. They're so great. I want to say they're perfection. We just don't call it their perfection. Look at those. Look at that. Look how amazing. We need to see if they held up, y'all. We need to see if they're moist still, or if they're hard. We want them harder. On the harder side. Let me just turn the camera over here this way. We're gonna see if they're on the harder side. These are perfect. These are so perfect. I know they're going to, as they cool on that cool, they're gonna get harder. These are so great. Whoa, how amazing. All right, we're gonna let those cool over here. We actually need to transfer them out of the baking dish because we need this baking dish for the rest of our, to put the rest of our cookies in the oven. So let's do this.
Here to show the world how to de-stress. How to I degress. You want to my canines off like a deep press. Deep stretch into my wells of wisdom. I'm talking deep chest. Dive in the caverns where laws defy gravity. God calls me in the light. Recipe for cheese. Hers is still the same. Make glory out of her. Make glory out of the hurt, the pain. Make glory out of the hurt, the pain. It's where you wanna go. Some energies can't stand it. I can get petty. Change on my hand like a sticky bandit. Only head under my household, so I'm never alone. Ancestry fortified, channeling in my zone. Resilience gets tested when you go to the mirror. Still I walk illuminated when light bearer. And now that I'm a mock shot, the shit is clear. And it's the way you wanna go. And it's the way you wanna go. Make glory out of the hurt, the pain. And it's the way you wanna go.
All right, let's put our gloves back on and finish up here. And put them in the pan. Oh, I'll give you a close up now. So we have our EJ and then our I am inscription and our thumbprint cookies. Let's go ahead and move these into our baking pan, and then move our cookies into the oven. We're gonna do 325, 18 minutes, same regimen. Yay! All right, y'all, now that we have our cookies complete, done, finished, our second and final batch in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and start on our caramel sauce and our chocolate ganache that we're gonna use for our edible shortbread cookie bouquet. Let's get that started. Let's get this started. All right, y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and get our double boiler set up for our caramel sauce and our chocolate ganache. We're gonna start. If you don't know what a double boiler is, it's a way to melt, cooking technique to melt things. So we're gonna have a pot with water in it, right? And then we're gonna put a glass bowl on top of the pot, or a bowl that's, that's can sustain the heat on top of the pot. While the pot is boiling, the water in the pot is boiling on the stove. You want there to be space between the bottom of the bowl and the water. Basically, you don't want the water in the bottom of our bowl to touch. So we're gonna put We're gonna put about put a third of the we filled our pot up. We filled our pot up with a third of the way with water. And we're gonna go ahead and turn our fire on medium heat to get the boil going. And then we have our bowl here. Now I'm debating, let me grab another bowl for our caramel sauce. We'll use that bowl for our chocolate ganache because we're gonna make plenty of chocolate ganache. Cool, so we use this dish for our caramel sauce. It's gonna fit perfectly on the top of this bowl, top of our pot. We're actually gonna start with our caramel sauce. While this is boiling, we're gonna go ahead and unwrap our caramel. So I have Werther's original. I was trying to talk over the packaging. I have Werther's original chewy caramels. You can get whatever brand you would like of chewy caramel candies. We're gonna use this as the foundation for our cookie sandwich, to glue our cookie together. I know we have icing as well, and the ganache. But I just intuitively figured the way that we're going to mount our cookie sandwiches in our bouquet. We're actually going to build our cookie sandwiches on the fork, so it's a cookie sandwich pop. So I figured the caramel would hold better to this really cool plastic silver fork. So that's why I'm doing the chewy caramels. Again, it's intuitive cooking. So however you want to do it, it all depends on your ingenuity, how you're going to create your bouquet, or how you're going to present your cookie sandwiches, you know. So that's why I'm doing the caramel chews. So we're unwrapping our caramel chews. We're going to unwrap plenty and put these in our dish.
Standing out the front door, looking as fine as you. Oh wow, I knew my person was you, and still it feels like a full circle. I find my lost eyes, full circle.
So we want plenty of caramel sauce. Good thing we have a whole bag of caramel chews. Caramel's melting very well. Give that a few more minutes. We gotta kind of hurry because we don't want our caramel to dry up on us. So we're gonna go ahead and finish setting up our station here to prepare the assembly of our cookie sandwiches. Gravity can help us out a bit. So gravity can help us out a little bit. We'll keep it like that until it dries. That makes a lot of sense. So let me show y'all what we did is we have our caramel adhesive. It's our melted caramel to stick our fork to our cookie. And we're gonna lay the cookie in the fork this way so the caramel can dry in place. So we'll put that right there, put this right there. All right, get another fork. Repeat the process. Did we truly need the piping bag? Perhaps not, but it makes life fun. The variety makes life fun, right? Makes life interesting. Let's get another fork. Use the other fork to stick this on there like that. Now we're at a point where we're kind of pressing the caramel and the cookie together in a fork, pressing it together. Let's lay it down flat like that on its back to make sure, make sure it dries in place. Let's just set an intention. Ooh, universal forces, divine intentions, divine alignment, divine matrix. Please allow this cookie and this caramel and this fork to stay a union. Stay united, okay, for this project here that we're doing here. Right, let it stay united. Thank you. Thank you in advance, because we trust that it's done. And so it is, right? Period. Period. So go ahead and get this caramel sauce on this fork. Reinforce it with our piped caramel, tomato, potato. Okay. So those are staying, we're gonna let those dry. And while these are drying, we are going to get our chocolate ganache on the double boiler. I told a false statement, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Let's put these, scoot these back this way. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our the double boiler, turn it back on. The stove back on. What we're gonna do is that we're actually gonna start with just one bag of chocolate chips. I bought 2 bags because, baby, I wanted this to look like a chocolate factory commercial. I wanted a lot of chocolate, an abundance of chocolate. Last time we did chocolate ganache, we didn't have a lot of chocolate, so I wanted a lot of chocolate ganache this time. So we have a whole bag of milk chocolate chips that we got from Kroger's last night. And we're gonna go ahead and just cut this bag open. This will be a lot more helpful. Go ahead and cut the bag open. I'm gonna try to rip it open, but we have scissors. We have scissors. We're gonna cut the bag open. And for our chocolate morsels, milk chocolate. Again, it all depends on what you want your cookie to taste like. You can do a white chocolate, you can do a semi-sweet chocolate, you can do a dark chocolate, whatever you want your cookie to taste like. You know, what your cookie experience to be, to give. So this over here. Waste bin, the trash. Alright, y'all. So last time we used butter, but I actually have heavy cream this time. So we're gonna use a bit of heavy cream. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give it a mix. It's got plenty of melting to do. So we're gonna leave this here and go ahead and head over back to our island station. What we're gonna do now is get a bowl for our sliced almonds. We'll go ahead and add our sliced almonds. And let's get a spoon as well. Pull our chocolate ganache into the mixture. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, when I use the butter instead of this whipping cream, heavy cream, I don't know if I got the right kind of cream. I got whipping cream. I didn't see heavy cream. And I didn't check Google to see if whipping cream and heavy cream were the same thing. I just trusted the process. This is kind of when I use butter, I feel like the chocolate ganache was smoother. But I also did use Hershey Kiss candies. Hershey's. This isn't Hershey's. I'm really feeling like that's why. This is why. It's not the same quality chocolate. It's not the same quality chocolate. Nonetheless, it's what we have, and we're excited, and we're in our process. Let me get a spoon. All right, so put the spoon in here. Let's return our gloves to our hands. Ooh, let's see if these are stuck in place. Our caramel to our cookie. It did, yay, y'all! It's stuck. It's up and stuck. Up and stuck. See, let's see how it's stuck to the thing. Now we just gotta figure out, because we are making this a sandwich. So that's what we'll do. We're actually not gonna make we're not gonna make these sandwiches because I feel like it's an executive decision. Executive decision, baby, in the game. In the game, executive play, right? Because I feel like I'm thinking about the bouquet arrangement, and I don't know the integrity, how this is gonna hold. I mean, if the caramel is dry now, baby, it's dry and half eaten. And I told y'all I wasn't gonna remelt that caramel again. We're in our process. Everything happens for a reason. I don't think this is gonna hold if I use the chocolate sauce to try to put the cookie together. I don't think it's gonna hold. I think we're exactly where we're supposed to be, divinely guided, divinely aligned. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and dunk our cookie into our chocolate sauce, and then we're gonna coat our dunked cookie with the almonds. Okay, y'all, let's do this. Let's do this in a beautiful, refined way. For a second, the chocolate was sliding out the cookie because I told y'all this chocolate is kind of on the oilier side. For a second, the chocolate was sliding out the cookie, and I got nervous. But look, we got it. We got it. Ooh, ooh. We're just gonna do half of it, and then we're gonna coat the other. We're gonna coat it in these almonds. Put these almonds on here. How pretty is this? I kind of want to stop there because, like, baby, that's pretty. That's a vibe. Look at that, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look how great this is, baby. Executive decisions, baby. We cooking on the fly. I want to put my hair in the food, baby. We cooking on the fly, y'all. So however you feel guided, that's how you do it, baby. And we got that right there. Look how pretty that this is. Oh, goodness. Now we're going to do our second. We have our heart here. And it's up, and baby, it's up and stuck. And wellness is sticking to the caramel and the fork and the cookie, just like we manifested. Just like we projected and created into our reality. All right, so we have our chocolate here. Let's go ahead and bathe our heart-shaped cookie into our chocolate sauce. Oh yeah, that's how I said I was gonna do it. I'm gonna do it like that. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate these other cookies because it's caramel sauce. I would have remelted it, but I ate out of it like I did, and like I just said a minute ago, we're in our process. So baby, we're not gonna melt down any more caramel. We're gonna figure out how we're going to incorporate these cookies into our bouquet. We might melt down some more caramel. Gosh darn it. I heard somebody, I could feel into the future. I heard some viewer like, just melt down more caramel. Just melt down more caramel, Ashley. We might just do this. Look how pretty this is. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Put that on our baking sheet. Our sheet dish. Last but certainly not least, dang. I am making cookie sandwiches. Oh no, we just literally said that. Last but not least, we have the star. We have our star here, coating our star here. Alright. Our star and our chocolate sauce. Let's go ahead and cook this with our almonds. The star will be mine because I just have the last one. Look how pretty this is. Look how pretty that is. This is. All right, y'all. Back it up. So let's regroup for 1 second. Regroup for 1 second. So we have that. It's going into our thing. Let's actually put them on the plate and put them into the freezer. This is exactly what we're gonna do. We'll put these into the freezer and we're gonna figure out how we're gonna incorporate these in our bouquet. It's precise. All right, y'all. So we went around the house and we got some things together. I don't have on hand, I didn't go to Michael's. I did not go to Michael's. I don't have on hand cute little confectionery gift bags. So I apologize, Mother Nature. I'm about to meditate, pray right now, because in meditation we can make quantum leaps and bounds of change in our reality through our meditation. Because what the universal principle of correspondence, as below, so above, the energies we hold inside of ourselves manifest, shape shifts our reality. So I'm gonna pray, meditate right now, which I've had this thought before, meditation prayer. Biodegradable packaging, universally adopted, and product manufacturing, biodegradable packaging. So we're about to use all these plastic bags. They are not biodegradable. They're plastic. So I'm gonna do better. We're gonna grow involved. We're gonna do better. I don't have gift bags, but I was like, I want these treats to be edible, so I don't want to just put them in this paper bag, all open and vulnerable to the elements, all open and vulnerable to the elements. So we have these plastic bags, right? We're cutting off the Ziploc part of these Ziploc bags, and watch how we place our confection goods into the Ziploc bag, right? With the zipper part cut off. You can go to Michael's and get the confectionery bags without the zippers, or your local grocery store that works as well. I did not have any on hand. don't have any on hand. So we cut off the top. Right? You see? Like so, like that. Cut off the top, put our treat in here, in our bag. And we're gonna tie our bag with this ribbon that I found. See how cute that is? We're gonna tie our bags with this ribbon that I found. This Craftsmart reversible sequence ribbon. Look how cool this is, y'all. It's a sweet sequence ribbon. I don't want to get it all in the glue, so baby. I'm gonna show y'all the sequence ribbon. You can use any ribbon that you have on hand to tie our products together. Looks like I'm not gonna have enough for all of them, so I'm only gonna do a couple, put a sequence on a couple of them. And what we'll do, we'll glue it shut. We'll put the sequence on a couple, the sequence ribbon on a couple of them, and we'll actually glue gun this shut. So we have that like that. We'll glue it in the back. So we'll wrap it. Nah, we'll glue it like that. That we want to be able to find. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and glue to the back side. Glue the bag shut. You want to be careful not to get any glue on any of the food, any of our confection. And look at that, y'all. Look at that. Look how nice that is. It's nice and protected and edible. Nice and protected and edible. I'm gonna stick that in here to kind of so we stick that in there like this, like that. And we're gonna continue the process. I'm probably gonna speed it up, y'all. Continue the process.
Doors locked wide open. We're wide open. Going through infinity. You and me. Messiah. All the Messiah fall fast. Needed only one to lead us higher. Watch me. See, I can remember that I'm already clean. Everything I'm facing is one of the others. She's of the future. No one's excluded. As we exist, we figure balance. Doors locked wide open. We're wide open. Going through infinity. You and me. Messiah. All the Messiah fall fast. Needed only one to lead us higher. Watch me. See, I can remember that I'm already clean. Everything I'm facing is one of the others. She's of the future. No one's excluded. As we exist, we figure balance. I'm sorry, I forget. I'm sorry, I forget. Doors locked wide.
Yes. Oh, y'all, look at this. Look at this arrangement. I'm gonna give y'all a good view, and then we're gonna go ahead and assemble our second arrangement. And then y'all, we're gonna close out the video. I know we've been here for a minute, but I'm gonna jump cut a lot of stuff and fast forward a lot of stuff. So I'm really glad that you stuck around, baby, to see through the process, see through the journey of making the shortbread cookie, Magic Mill style shortbread cookie arrangement, edible arrangements. I am so glad y'all stuck around for this Magic Mill's challenge style. Okay, baby, it turned into, baby, arts and crafts, a good time, just a great time. The great news is the shortbread cookies taste delicious. The greater news is we had a great time. We had some great conversations of some chicken soup for the soul, some soup for the soul, some words for the soul. We really enjoyed ourselves. It didn't turn out how I thought it was gonna turn out, but it turned out better. Like I said at the beginning, I can't remember quite what I said because I haven't edited it yet. I can't remember quite what I said, but it's like appreciating the journey and appreciating the abundance of everything that we glean and experience during the journey, and not so much that our expectations aren't what we expected them. What we receive is not what we expected to receive or create. Nonetheless, I'm super excited. Thank you so much for sticking around for this Magic Mill's challenge style birthday shortbread cookie surprise. We made these beautiful bouquet gift bags for my mother and my sister for their birthdays. Again, I'm not only an intuitive cook, chef galore, but I'm also a channel for the divine. I channel prophecies and healing energies and messages, incantations for this journey of the rapid evolution of our consciousness. We are all awakening in mass to our infinite potentials, to the fact that we've always been connected to all things beyond our understanding of all things. Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube as well as Spotify for free. I also channel healing energies and messages to help break through old limiting humanism beliefs within Oneness Connection energetic upliftment, which is available to stream on YouTube. I'm also a singer-songwriter, which I mentioned. My music, Ashley Nicole Music, is available to stream on YouTube. So many genres, so many healing incantations and energies that I channel with healing myself, my own inner environment, to help uplift all of human culture. I hope there's a song, a lyric, an energy that you consciously are able to enjoy on your journey of evolution to your infinite potentials, more of your infinite potentials. I'm also an author. I authored the Unconditional Love literature parcel. It was a part of my rapid spiritual awakening journey. My soul was like, hey, Ashley, we're going to help you remember who you are. We're going to channel these books through you. I channeled the Unconditional Love literature parcel, which is a 3-part book series. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame, Chase, in the hallway of her school Manhattan Prep. She gets kidnapped by Chase's dad's goons. She becomes homeless, but she ends up roommating with a bunch of people much like herself on their journey to exploring their infinite extrasensory perceptive multidimensional nature. The third part of my other half, the third part of the Unconditional Love literature parcel is my other half. My other half, I have the physical copy right here. My other half is about the twin flame journey. One soul incarnated in 2 bodies over many lifetimes. It's a twin flame journey home to God inside, God of all things. The ancient divine counterpart journey, the ancient twin flame journey home to divine inside, God inside, the God of all things. One soul incarnates in 2 bodies over many lifetimes. This one soul knows it's supposed to co-create a life together, but each law of the land, the paradigms, the evolutionary status of humanism says that their love can't work. They will co-create a love and a life together. Which love, which life, under which circumstances? The book is prophetic. The Unconditional Love literature parcel is a joyful read, a very soul activating, soul uplifting, abundant read. Now available in the Amazon bookstore, physical copy as well as digital. If you're getting Asia's story, the first 2 parts physical, it does come in one binding, one paperback book, but it is the same price as if you purchase the 2 digital separate copies digitally. I'm also holding powwow sessions. I channel energies and messages from your soul, the oneness of all things, or your Akashic record, energies and messages in which your soul wants you to experience consciously in order to break through limiting energies and karmic knots in your body and beliefs, belief systems that tell you that you're limited or that you're limited. My powwow sessions are available to book in the Kingdom Things podcast, Kingdom Things podcast, Healing Home Square Portal link below. Last but not least, you can also tune into Asia's story, which I channel my divine wisdoms from my soul, my energy into the animated series available to stream on AP Short Stories on YouTube, my author's channel, AP Short Stories on YouTube, my author's channel. You can stream Asia's story, the animated series. I hope it's as enjoyable for you as it is for me to create it and watch it and grow and activate my soul with it. I hope it's so activating for you, enjoyable for you, uplifting for you. Last but not least, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and try our cookie. We're gonna go ahead and try our shortbread cookie, y'all, on camera with our chocolate, almonds, and caramel sauce. This is absolutely delicious. No, I want to take any more of your precious time, abundant time. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truest truths. Give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because the more you love on yourself, you activate your soul to realize, be consciously your infinite potentials. I'm gonna see you later. Bye.
My name is Asia, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from the day's trip, I have read my Atom's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I make no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person, the unconditional love literature parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.
And our home fries. Our pastry dough. So we did happy birthday. God, the Most High, my creator or source.
We are one, the found, the found.